Am I streaming?
I I hope so.
Okay, now I'm starting.
Ah,
Alright.
Okay. Let's begin. Okay, now done. Now, take two. I'm gonna insert a YouTube video.
oh, cool.
Here, I'm doing the forums. Shit. Here. I'm gonna insert a YouTube video.
Oh, cool.
Here, I'm doing the forums. Shit. Ah, well. I'm just gonna insert a link.
Alright.
Here. I'm gonna insert a YouTube video.
Alright.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Here, I'm doing the forums. Shit. Ah, well. I'm just gonna insert a link. And I can hear myself.
Alright.
Here. Alright, so the iClone Film School Blender tutorial. Now, Joe is kind of new to Blender.
Aha!
Yeah.
Okay.
I
There
have
was
created an abomination.
there was an ominous tone in that last remark.
Yep. Oops. Now, Joe's here today, and alright, now I'm gonna turn that off because the OBS is going nuts.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, take two.
Yep.
Oh, you're watching Inside Out.
Yeah. Dad and Dad and my sister's kids are.
It's a great movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but the first thing, Joe, is obviously Blender has the most counterproductive thing ever.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to go into display here. We'll press N. N is the display. It toggles back. And T toggles this side back where it contains the physics, the animation, your tools, if you want to edit, if you want to make it smooth, and of course the cell fracture, but we'll get into that later.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. But first things first, let's delete the camera and the lamp. We don't need it. Right click is to select objects. So those who are wondering, it is the select objects right now. Now you probably, it's very, very counterproductive. And the first time I was learning Blender, I went up to your mic and said, "What the heck? Why is it doing this?" And I realized, why is my cursor like this? Well, Shift C, and it brings it back to the center.
Yep.
Now, this is gonna get fun because we're doing a take two of this thing.
Yep.
Now, Tab opens up the edit mode. Control R makes a cut.
Yep. What we called a loop cut.
A loop cut.
Yeah, because it'll go around wherever direction you're the closest edge you're going to get to. It's going to try to split it in half, and if you roll the scroll wheel, you'll have X amount of cuts that you can play with.
Oh, sorry. I keep getting, but yeah, it makes them cuts. So just in case you want to do, let's do four. Wait, I'm not sharing my screen for you guys. I'll do it now.
Yeah.
Now, Control, and then we can press 4, and it makes 4 cuts.
Yep.
4 cuts, like that.
Yep.
And 4 cuts. Or, next thing we need to do is we need to do a cube, and then we can press W for subdivide.
Yep.
Just in case. Now, there are several things you gotta know. There's the vertice. Control Tab opens up the mesh select mode. So vertice, edge, and face. Face, edge, vertice. The sides of a cube or any kind of polygon.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to be building, today we're going to be making a grandfather clock. Now I'm trying to, I was finding a little thing here, where, I think this is it. This is a AutoCAD model, AutoCAD drawing.
Nice.
So front, side, well bottom. There's a what we call a cutting plane line here and here, which reveals the section. There's a fillet at 0.63, so this is obviously in feet.
Yeah, in inches. Well, it could be
Feet
Could be
and inches, maybe meter. Well, it can't be 6 because it'll be like 10 meters tall, so
Yeah.
30 foot tall.
How big is this thing anyway? I mean, 2.5 feet. Wow,
Well, you
that's
have to consider
pretty
also
big.
this, so I gotta say about 13 feet.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, I got a phone call. I'll be back in a second.
Now, Joe, these blueprints are the perfect beginner's tool to start modeling in any animation or 3D package, simply because this is the best one because you've got real life dimensions.
Yeah.
So let's say you want to convert to 110 or a 1:1. Well, you can actually set your environment to use real life dimensions.
There we
So
go.
in Blender, you can actually use meters, centimeters. You can use feet, inches, however you set it up, and these will match. Also, there is a function that's called snap to grid,
Oh, wait.
and once you have that enabled, if you set up your grid right, you can have exact dimensions pretty much snap automatically. If you go into inches and every grid is 1 inch by 1 inch, anywhere that vertex or any vertex will go, you'll know it's, two vertices on each opposing side will be 1 inch apart.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
so it's a little bit like AutoCAD,
Oh.
so you can actually work that way in those orthographic views,
Orthographic.
like the front, back, top, left, right, and and it can be really precise.
Oh, God, that would be perfect
Yeah.
for that.
So Ben, you're going to be box modeling.
Yeah. Well, we'll make a little box here. We'll start off pretty shortly. First of all, I'm gonna have a look at this model here. So
Are
let's
you gonna-
just start from the bottom here.
Mhm.
Now the height is approximately 0.875. So we'll type in 0.875. And then it's 2.5. It sticks out from 2.5 and has a radius of 0.188. So what we're gonna do,
Use the bevel tool.
we'll use the bevel,
Mhm.
and then 0.063.
Yep.
And then its width is approximately 3.125 by 2.125. Let's just make the little box here.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to be we'll be going to add mesh and cube. And what I am doing right now is called the wireframe mode. You just press Z and it just switches from I think it was called solid.
Yeah.
Yep.
By default, it's solid, and if you press Z, it turns into wireframe.
But we'll go into it and we'll change it to face, and then we're going to move this up. So let's check the height of this thing. 3.125 by 2.125. Okay.
So you can actually set up your environment to be in inches,
Oh, okay.
and in the box where you have the dimensions of the cube, you can actually type those in, and they will conform to that.
There we go. And then the height is 2.2625. Okay. So we'll put in 0.625. But the problem is...
Are you in inches?
Oh,
Or
no.
do-
Well, I'm just kind of going by the 3.5, so I'm
Okay.
using one unit is this, and then I just kind of go with that.
Oh yeah, sure.
It seems okay.
Well, yeah, it works the same. I mean, a unit is a unit. Whether it's centimeters or Blender units, one is one. So So, you know,
Okay.
it works. It works also.
So we'll go to edge. And then I go -1 and 0.875. And there we go. Now it's time for the extrusion. So now, okay, so that thing is 0.188 radius. So we have to go,
Can you well, you could select the 3 faces and then extrude and Alt S and just eyeball it.
so, okay. Oh, actually now. So this thing is 0.063. And then we just take it point 0.063.
Yep.
.063. There we go. Alrighty, and then next is this part. Here, oops. Here, here, and here. Oh. So that has to be 0.25, so 0.250. I need a pen for this. Because obviously, as you can tell, the dimension is really strange. 0.63, so 7, 8, so 0.187. 0.187, okay. Okay. And next, and we add a bevel.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way we can actually just do one edge?
Actually, you would be better off merging all those edges to one face. If you grab all the edges and merge them to, let's see, you could simplify the geometry a lot by simply merging vertices to the corners. All those extra edges are not really useful.
Oh, you mean these?
Actually,
maybe we could just do this.
yeah, make
Make a loop cut here, and
no,
then just make it separate, right?
no. Actually, that'll make it just too complex for nothing. You leave all those corners, right?
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you grab the vertices that make that top square,
Yeah.
and you merge them to the extreme point,
So do we delete these and then just right here? No.
or you could just weld them.
Weld?
Yeah, yeah.
Never heard of welding before.
No, you can't do that. Okay, tell you what. Enable snap, vertex snap.
Vertex
That's-
snap.
Yeah, that's the little at the bottom of your screen. There's a little magnet.
Oh, this?
Yep.
Okay.
And you look at in next to it. There's this little snap to, and next to that, there's this little thing that says vertex. There you go. So you grab that vertex that you want to snap to. Not the no, not that one. The other one.
This? Or
Yeah. Yeah.
This one?
That one. You hold Control and you snap to it. There you go. And then you do that. Do the same for the other one.
Oh, okay.
You have to hold Control, I think. I'm not mistaken.
No, doesn't do
Huh?
it.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh,
Because
there we go.
Yeah. Okay. Then you do that to all corners.
Oop.
Grab the closest one to the edge first.
This one? Oh, this one as well?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you grab, you do the same. Yeah, exactly. And once you have all of these vertices all lined up like this, you hit A to select everything, and then you remove doubles.
Remove doubles by
Yeah.
clicking.
It's on the side panel on the left. I think it's in shading and UVs or something like this. No, must be in tools.
Tools?
Yeah, top. And it says remove doubles. It says delete, but at the bottom it says merge and then remove doubles.
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, simplifies the geometry a lot. And once you do that, you can use the bevel tool on that side middle edge all around it, and you hit Control B for the bevel tool, or even better. No, actually, the bevel tool will be better. Does it fit?
Yeah, go to 6.3 right there.
You should start with the closest edge.
Oh, and then move it here.
Yeah, yeah. Snap it to the. Yeah.
Oop.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Don't worry. It
it'll
goes.
just. Yeah, it'll disappear once you remove doubles. Okay, so
Okay.
now you got a very, very clean, very simple. So A and remove doubles. It'll tell you got 24 vertices gone, and there you go.
Ooh. Yeah, this is actually useful.
Yep.
I used to
Yeah.
delete this by hand.
Oh my.
Oh. So Control B.
Yeah. No, actually, you hit Alt and you click on the edge you want to bevel.
Oh. Alt and then.
Yeah. Alt click. So now you have the entire edge. Control B. And then move away, and then rotate your scroll wheel to have the number of cuts you want.
Control B.
Yeah.
And then you press 2 or.
No, you just scroll your mouse wheel.
Oh.
There you go. And then you just, there you go.
Okay. There we go.
There you go. You got a perfect profile. And the number of cuts you want. You don't want to go too crazy.
Yep.
Unless, of course, you're doing something for movies and stuff. But, you can always add more loop cuts later on, and then you can,
And then we'll apply our edge splits, and there we go.
yep.
Nice.
Now that looks really, really good.
There we go. Now the second thing, there's another bevel from up here, so we're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
But they don't indicate a. I don't see a. Okay, I see it now. What happens is there's a section here. We'll probably just do the same thing. We're gonna extrude by pressing the E button,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll probably freehand it. Normally I'm against it, but I'll go 1.05. And then finally, lift this thing up to 0.250. And let's see, the same on all four sides. So we'll probably just do the same thing as you suggested, Mike.
Yep.
Control
Mhm.
B.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
By default, it will make a perfect equidistant bevel because the basic profile has an influence of 0.5 on either direction, top and bottom. So it will make as close to a beveled circle.
How do you get this thing to exactly link up to 0.063?
I think you just type it in.
So conform.
Yeah. You just type. Yeah.
Oh, and then move the. Obviously, move the vertex to its point right here.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. And we'll smooth it,
Mm-hmm.
and then, yep, and apply the edge split because it kind of has that ugly look right there.
Mhm.
And there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. When in doubt, the first thing I do is grab all the faces and then recalculate the normals. Because at some point, you can get faces facing the wrong way, and it's it's not really a very good thing to have.
No, absolutely not. Oh, and that's one. One thing about edge split
Yeah,
is that
it actually
it
splits
splits the edge. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll turn that off and just kind of
Yeah.
keep it as it is.
Yeah. Actually, once you are in edit mode for you have your number of cuts, the edge itself, the bevel itself, is selected. So if you press smooth at that point, then the rest of the unselected faces are not going to be affected by the smooth operation. Only the bevel.
Okay.
So you can have flat and smooth faces next to each other, and it'll give you the shading you need.
Oh, that's actually freaking. Gotta do that. Control B. Oh wait. Control B.
I think you have
Yeah.
loose edges. Best thing to do is grab everything and then, remove doubles.
All right.
So now you should have a mesh that is complete. Yeah, it's complete.
Control B. Oh. So something like this. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Much better. Okay, now here comes the part. We might just free aim it.
Yeah.
But what we might do is just take this and extrude it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, actually, one more. Just a little bit, just like this. Now, from the looks of it, you can just carve out, this thing will be about 6, so I'm going to put in a unit of maybe 6. Yeah, there we
Yep.
go. That sounds like a decent height.
Yep.
And what we need to do is, this is actually probably the easiest part. We just need to extrude this, and just 0.9, 0.9. Actually, maybe just raise it just a little bit so it's even. Just like this. Just like that. Now, maybe a little more. Okay. Just like that. Okay.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Now, we'll just right here. Right here. Very now, right, Joe?
Yep. Just the kids being kids.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're watching Ted 2 right now.
Oh, getting all the wrong messages. Oh my God.
Okay, there we go.
Talk about starting life. Oh my God.
Now, what I think we can do is, should we do another extrude and make it the anterior chamber like this? Well, we have to make it a little bigger.
Yeah.
So, there we go, and then we make this. Just a little bigger.
Yeah. That's right.
Maybe just, let's have a look here. There we go, something like this.
Mm-hmm. If you press 7 and you go to top view and then Z, you can see actually the wireframe, so you know exactly where you are,
I don't know.
size-wise. There you go.
Well, let's just extrude this a little bit out here. And extrude it out here. And there we go. It's a
Yep.
chamber.
Yep. It's the Chamber of Secrets. Ooh.
Yeah.
It keeps time.
Now, this is going to be an interesting thing. Oh, that's my dashboard. I don't want to close out of that because if I do, then the whole stream goes down.
Oh.
Oh, wait, there's somebody. Oh, there's somebody in here. Hi, DirectX 1974. Alright, so we built ourselves a clock here. We just built a chamber.
Mm-hmm.
It actually looks pretty good, and the face count is only 136.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, we have to triangle it, so it might be a little more, but still.
Yeah.
I'm guessing about 272 faces on this thing so far.
Yeah, well, split in half. Yeah.
No, 272.
Takes 2 triangles to make a face, so to make it square, I should say, because it only takes 3 vertices to make 1 face.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
Just looking at a basic face here for a clock. What we could, yeah, all right. We could do is we could just make little 4 sections here and here. We could do.
What does the drawing look like?
Well, it's just your basic orthographic drawing.
Okay.
It's just a basic outline here, so we need to
Right.
make the next part.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure I got something right. Yeah, we're good.
You know, you could make a copy of the bottom faces and mirror them vertically, and then start from there. Because you already have, you know, all the bevels and the dimensions. They look pretty much the same, right?
Kinda, except for, well, we could up here. No. Or I think it's a little smaller, to be honest. No, it's the same exact size.
Yep.
But there's a radius here, so we do have to... No, that's just... This is from the bottom here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I know what to do. Well, maybe we can just experiment again.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Control B. On
Oh,
the edge.
cool, they're not watching Ted 2 anymore.
No, are they watching?
It looks like they're going to be playing a game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Injustice Gods Among Us, I think.
You know, for kids.
Or Godzilla. Down here in the Harp family. We'll get you hooked on horror movies at a young age.
Well, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, I was raised like that and turned out okay.
Hey, so was I. I was watching Celebrity Deathmatch when I was a kid.
Oh,
Oh, we gate that stuff up. My father was like, "Yeah, it'll turn out right." But none of us have ever gotten in a fight in school.
yeah. Anyways, how about them grandfather clocks, huh?
I love this idea. I love this. This is actually freaking cool. Love the bevel tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you go into your
Hey, we can
your-
actually improve this too.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can bevel to your heart content. You can you know round up all those edges. And,
Oh, there we go. Now it's looking like a proper grandfather clock.
yeah. Yeah. And notice when you have an inside edge, it bulges out. When you have an outside edge, it bulges in.
Ooh. Oh, like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave it as it is.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's fine the way it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Next thing we do have to make our.
Hold
Sorry for the coffee in there.
Yeah, I was gonna comment. Okay, hairball.
No, no, right. You gotta yeah, let's not talk about a certain Let's
Yeah.
Player.
Yeah.
No, it's not the time and place for it.
Right.
But, well, what the? Oops.
Oh.
That was my mistake.
Mm.
Maybe because of the snap function.
Probably. You can turn it off just by hitting that magnet again.
Yeah, let's turn it off. But, yeah, I found, we're doing well, the whole live stream thing. I'm
Ooh.
trying to get into Endgame a bit more.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the stupid clone cloth for iClone.
Ah,
It's been... Literally, that's the biggest weakness about CC. It has... I mean, the ability... It's like Star Maker and steroids, but still, you don't... They don't have a Suntai and all that. They're so
Oh.
limited on clothing. So
that
I
sucks.
have to wait. I like it. It's like, it could have been perfect.
Now wait a minute. Clone cloth doesn't that come by standard like with iClone? I mean,
Well, it does, but
well, version
you
6
you have to buy it, but they just
Okay.
came out with it, but it was like just the basic clothing types.
Oh,
And I was really bummed out. I thought, oh,
yeah.
that's my main critique here. Is just, that's the main critique.
Yeah.
Just the,
I.
and I'm just waiting. And Endgame is pretty much. I could easily build James Bond and get everything done.
Yeah.
No. They still gotta wait.
And I'm assuming that any model for iClone 5 does not work with iClone 6.
Actually, it works with iClone 6.
And
Well, any model you can throw at iClone 5, it's not backwards compatible.
okay.
So you can't turn an iClone 6 prop into iClone 5, but you can turn iClone 5 into 6. But there's a problem. The older
you made-
models like iClone 3, which run under VNS, they will not work unless you put them in 3D Exchange and convert it to an iProp. Easiest thing ever.
Okay.
It really is. It's not that bad. It's just, it takes like 10 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, now we got this thing going.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Wow, that is some heavy duty molding.
Oh.
No, this is fun. We gotta do some of these modeling events, maybe with Endgame or something.
Yeah, that looks great, that.
Hi, Jeff. Good
Oh,
night.
hi, Jeff.
Now the great.
Joe.
Okay, so next is I'm looking at the orthographic here. Actually, maybe we should raise that just a little bit more.
Yeah.
So did you make all of this today?
We're working,
Yeah.
yeah, we're doing a live stream of this thing.
Nice.
So Control B,
Yeah.
and there we go.
Yeah.
Now that's looking pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait to texture it this thing, and then we'll apply a UV mapping. This thing will be fun.
Oh yeah.
I'll go to flat. Okay, so next, should we just work on the clock face?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is where the
Simplest thing. Yeah, simplest thing ever. Let me see. What is round
That circle.
and is also flat?
A circle.
Or a cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, a circle works fine.
I like to work with circles.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
It's much easier for me to do one.
Yeah, and then you extrude how many faces you want, and, you know.
And then, but how do we? Is there a simpler way of like extruding to like taking like a vertice here and extruding it and then matching the face here?
Oh, sure. I am amazed. You don't know? Okay, you grab all of them.
Yeah.
Press E. Okay.
Oh, like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I'm thinking like making it into like a square.
Oh, that's even easier. You start with a you start with, let's say, 8 sides instead of 32.
Okay. So let's just make a simple circle.
Yeah. Or even better, start start with 4. Yeah. Make a square.
Oh. And then you do the edit mode, and then you add a circle.
No.
No?
It's even quicker than that.
Really?
Yep. Yep. So you raise it where you want. You scale it where you want.
Oh, we got. Let's just. There we go. To 45 degrees.
Uh-huh.
X equals 9, and then we'll bring this little baby out to here. Maybe we should make it. Oh, maybe we should fix the. Who cares? We can center it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. If you hit 1, you'll have the front view, orthographics, so you'll know you can actually.
Whoops. Okay.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. So I would suggest that you, you make a box out of it.
Box? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you make, yeah, that's right. Okay.
let's flip this thing around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Now, W to subdivide maybe twice. Okay. All right. Now you grab the center 4 faces. You have.
Oh, and you delete them.
No.
No?
Okay. Now, do you have the loop tools enabled? The loop tools add-on.
Probably not, but let's check.
Yeah. You should have that enabled all the time. This is the absolute must.
I didn't know.
Ah.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So at the bottom of now that you have the at the bottom of the tools, you have loop tools, and then you have circle. And guess what?
Oh yes,
Ooh.
yes.
All right.
Oh yes. Can we do more?
Oh yeah.
What's up, Eagers?
Actually, if you put a subdivision modifier on it, you
yeah.
can actually really get some serious, geometry.
Like this, and then just delete it. Oh.
There you go.
Well, we have to probably delete the face here, but
Well, if you go into edge mode,
edge.
yep, edge, and then Alt select the ones you don't want, like so. No, let's do a circle, an edge select on the outside. No, on the inside. Like
Right here?
Say nope, not that one.
Oh, here.
That one. Say Alt.
Okay.
Okay. What you can do is push them forward to tighten up the edge, like so. Not too much.
Well, we can just go to our snap mode.
Yep.
Edge.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
And the same thing for this thing as well.
Yeah.
Well, just this.
Yeah. Just that one.
And maybe a vertex here.
You don't need to. Well, you could, but it's just to simplify geometry. You want to keep quads as much as you can.
Hang on, I fucked up. But I get the idea.
Yep.
So you basically take this, and then we just move forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'd
You
need-
can even actually leave a little bit of a leeway so you have that rounded edge if you want. But if you don't, well.
And also, actually, I'm going to delete one little thing here. I'm going to delete this. It's
The
not
bottom
needed.
face.
Yeah, the bottom
Yeah.
faces. Otherwise, it's just going to create extra faces.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
And yeah, you get a pretty straight edge from there.
Yep, we could just sink it just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And let's just make sure this thing is even.
You could actually do the same thing for the top faces. That way you'd have,
Oh, more.
yeah. Because you're going to be covering it up anyway with a cap. So
Yep.
it doesn't need to be connected.
There.
Or even better still, you could actually apply your subdivision modifier and then remove the unwanted vertices that you don't want in that particular mesh, so that it really becomes as low poly as you care to have it.
Okay, so we just delete this, or control.
Yeah.
And control. Yeah, if Mac's around, we gotta do the whole Black Friday thing again.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Set
man.
it to expert mode. If Jeff was around,
Oh my god.
Jeff probably doesn't know what we're talking about. But we were playing Left 4 Dead, Jeff, and we did a little. There we go. There we go. And there we go.
Yeah.
We pretty much, if the zombies hit you in Left 4 Dead, the common ones, you go down.
Yeah.
One hit gets you down. And we called it Operation Try to Get a TV for Black Friday.
Hey, that's a regular day at Walmart.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
my family got a TV last night because of that.
Oh yeah. Wow.
All right, so we're gonna make the cap, or should we do the outside hedges?
Well, as far as I can tell, the front part is like 2 posts.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's make 2 posts.
Yeah. But you should maybe you should work on that clock thingy. Make it
Oh,
as definite as possible.
oh, so what we could do is this. We can take this,
Uh-huh.
and all we have to do is extrude.
Yeah.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Maybe just a little outwards, maybe.
Well, if you want to make a clock face edge that is a little bit more on the outside.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try a little bevel here. We'll bevel
Yeah.
this out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Here, 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 F. But this is another thing. Well, let's do a bevel.
Yeah.
Oh, well, select this first.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Oh shoot.
Yeah. It's kind of like yeah.
Could be a little bigger, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's just select the faces. Here.
If you press Control Plus, you can actually select more.
Oh wait, this plus.
Yeah.
Man.
I would start with the first face and then
Yeah.
hit Control Plus from there until you get all the ones you want.
Oh, I forgot about Control Plus. I used to do it when I had to mod cars, because a lot of the 3D model car places, they don't allow that to happen. You have to literally Control Plus, Control Plus, Control Plus, Control Plus. Alright, so now that we have our clock thing, this is something I did not realize until just a few days ago. P selection. P selection, so it's
Yeah.
its own mesh.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you got. Wow. What the heck? What? Sounds like pandemonium in there.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? Now that you have separated the clock face and the border, you could actually really simplify that cube, because you got some
Oh, we can?
a lot of faces. I would, I would
I think
delete all the sides and then just extrude from the edge. Instead of having how many cuts on the sides?
Oh,
Like you got
man.
what, 20, 30?
Yeah, sure. We should just delete this. No, maybe keep this.
Oh yeah,
Delete.
Yeah.
Delete.
yeah.
Delete. Oops.
Yep.
And we'll just press Control all this.
Yeah. You can't press Control L when you have an isolated selection, and it'll grab everything.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You grab one face, Control L.
Yeah, this is gonna save me a
Yeah.
lot of time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jason, and Control L. Boom. There you go.
All right. Right. And then I'm just going to extrude. But the thing is, I'm just going to...
Actually, you know what you should do is just yeah, scales X0. Yeah. Do you have the same amount of faces on the left and the right? I don't think so.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then press SX. And finally, should we just extrude it or let the pulse take care of it?
Now you want to extrude it.
I want to make it a little more center.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Maybe now would be a good time to center everything in, you know, at 0, 0, so you know exactly mathematically, you know where you are.
All right, so this thing was at 1.3. What the hell?
That's the dimensions. It's not. It's way up there.
Okay, so yeah, scale.
Yeah. Actually, you should do the grab everything
Okay.
and then Control A, and then rotation and scale to apply. So
Okay.
now everything has a scale of 1.
Okay, so I should
Okay.
put it to 0.
Yep.
0.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is at 0.
Okay, so basically, you started with vertices in a little bit off. So what you can do is grab the bottom face
Okay.
of that, yeah, the base.
Okay.
Okay, and then Shift S, and then cursor to select it.
Cursor to selected.
Yeah, and then I believe it is Shift S again, I think, and selection to cursor.
Offset.
No, wait a minute. Is it? Yeah, I think it's. Or no. It's it says set origin on the toolbar on the right, left.
Oh, Shift C.
Is that what it is?
No,
Is
it's
that
not
what it-
Shift C.
No. I think it's in the tools, and you have to go downwards a little bit, and it's in. Or is it? Wait a minute. It's object mode. Oh, tab out of edit, I think. And somewhere in the tools, set origin to 3D cursor. Boom. There you go.
Oh wait, no, we have to set origin to 3D cursor.
No. I know. Origin to no. The 3D cursor was in the middle of yeah. There you go. So now you set the origin to the 3D cursor.
Origin to 3D cursor, right?
Yeah. And
Nope.
now, if you put now the object on X at 0, it will move to 0
Oh, okay.
because that's where its origin is now.
Thank God for that. Oh, thank God. Ha ha ha, yes. This is glorious. Looks like I'm getting a film school lesson. All I know is like blowing stuff up in basic geometry, but this is go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make the post.
Yeah.
Should we do just a cube and subdivide?
You could, but why? Why? You could use a cylinder and just do a couple of loop cuts around
Eight.
the you start very basic because obviously once you put a subdivision modifier, you can have as many faces as you care to have. And those posts are really small, so you may not need that much geometry to begin with. So
Nah, not much. All right. Something like this. Perfect. And we'll probably just zoom out here.
yeah. Now the beauty of this is that once you have your basic geometry done, you do one loop cut or at most 3. You give it a little bulge in the middle, and then you use the subdivision modifier to smooth everything out into a more rounded dowel kind of thing.
like something like that. Oops.
Yeah, probably just one because, yeah, something like that. Yeah. You could actually give it a really nice profile, a lot more elaborate than your your present.
First.
If you delete the top faces, yeah, you'll get us. Yeah, you'll get rid of that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Maybe what we could do is we could do this. I don't know. Maybe.
You can even bevel the edges a little bit. So
Oh,
you could use the bevel tool to round up those. Yeah, the middle edge. If you use the control, there you go.
Oh, maybe some more.
Yeah.
Nope.
There you go. Oh, that's cool. And then you smooth it out, and there you go.
Yeah, we'll smooth it out.
Beauty.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Maybe, and then maybe we should do a
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Yep.
No mesh change. Oh,
Yeah. There you go.
maybe make a line here to extrude this here to make a box.
Oh no, you can grab the edge, the outside edge of that clock face. Yeah, like so. Grab both edges on each side.
Yeah, and just press
Yeah,
extrude.
then extrude, and then on Y to limit it, and then you go.
And maybe just to close it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Alrighty. Next thing is obviously the cap.
Yep.
Jeff around, or he's kind of
Yeah, I'm still here.
you just watching. All right.
Just listening.
Yeah, Jeff will probably.
Yeah.
Now we can do this with a mirror modifier,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and then
You want to do the base first?
Yep.
That little, it's just you could use a face, one of the faces from anywhere on the geometry, or even use a cube. Yeah.
This
And then,
is,
yeah, and it's scale it.
and obviously just extrude. Do your bevels.
Yep.
We'll go with edge here. Control P.
B.
Wait. Control B. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. I think.
Yeah.
No, wait. Did I press the button?
Yeah. Control B. There you go.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I know why. You know why it's actually I would Control Z that thing because once you have the cube, it's rescaled in object mode, and it will always figure that in its mind it's still a cube. So if you scale it any differently, the scale won't match. So you have to tell it, okay, this is your size now, so Control A to reset the origins and also the rotation and the scale.
Okay.
So, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and maybe we should reduce this here too. There we go.
Mm-hmm. There
Just
you
a
go.
little, so it doesn't stick out very much.
Yeah.
Maybe this too, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go too far.
There we
Yeah. Okay. Now it's looking like a clock.
go. Mm-hmm.
And now, finally, just 1 second. Okay, next is the cap.
Mm-hmm.
We will probably make. Well, we could actually make our own design. We could.
I would start with a simple circle, and then use the vertices, and then once you have the mirror modifier added, instead of having faces, you can, make your own faces from the vertices that you have, and then you can, make it planar and, bevel afterwards and all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But
Actually, since there is rounded edges, you could make it as boxy as you want.
oh, and that just make a
and-
plane.
Yeah, and then bevel from there.
Yeah, we can just. First, I'm gonna change this hip here. Finally, split this in half and
Mhm.
cut.
Yeah.
And we'll move this thing up here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the DNS thing, you just put in 3D Exchange and turn it into an iProp drive. It's I had to do that when I bought Iteria stuff.
There we go.
And just actually, you could just take vertices here,
Yeah.
here, and what's it look like?
Make your rounded edges really square, and once it's extruded, you can actually bevel the edges.
Oh, something like this. Oh
Yeah.
no.
You can keep it as low poly as you want, and everything that is too rough, once it's extruded, you can add the bevel modifier on the ends and have the rounded edge that you want.
Oh, okay. So something like maybe I should just, and then we'll extrude this
Mm-hmm.
just a little bit like that. Oop, oh,
Yep.
wasn't supposed to do that. Just like that. Something like this, right?
Right.
And then... Alright. And then just mirror it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe make this just a little bit out here.
Yeah.
And apply it, and then apply your subdivision.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we should make... well, maybe we should extrude it first.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way we can just turn off the edges here.
Yeah.
And
You'll need to recalculate your normals because it suddenly became inverted.
I'll flip them.
Yeah.
And suddenly now we have...
Well, you don't really need a subdivision modifier right now.
oh, we can do a bevel.
Oh yeah, yeah. Any rounded edge that you need, you can bevel.
Okay. So I should just bevel these two? Or no, bevel one edge, right?
Yeah.
Bevel this. See what this does. It's kind of freaky.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Some of the edges are way too close to some faces. Actually, you should bevel that edge.
Bevel this edge first?
Yeah, to make it round. No, not that one. The one across. The one on the extrusion side.
Oh, so this one.
Nope. The one on the extrusion.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that one. There you go. And you can round it off. You can do the same with the one at the bottom. Yeah, that one. There you go. Isn't that pretty?
Yep, but first we gotta delete some
Okay.
faces.
The edges. No, actually, it's the you know that vertex that's way on top in the middle.
Oh, this?
Yeah, bring it down. Yeah, actually, you could maybe, I don't know, maybe not get rid of it, but at least I would actually make it level. All that line there. Yeah, the entire line. Scale Z 0. There you go. Yeah. And probably do the same thing in the back faces too. Because I'm thinking it may not have come across. Did it cross?
Shoot. Should I mirror this thing as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Actually.
So, yeah, maybe we should just delete this half and then mirror the other half.
Yep.
Okay, that works perfectly.
Oops.
Put that right here. And then finally, edge, Control B.
Oh, yeah. That is nice. And you can do the same. Yeah.
Control B. Now this is starting to look like it. Control B. Maybe up to here. Alright. And then finally, mirror. And
And
that's...
voila.
There we go.
All right.
That
The tri-
is...
Yeah, the trick here is to keep the geometry, the basic geometry, as simple as possible. So you can do, you know, what they call parametric modifications on the fly. That you can readjust constantly.
Parametrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing they brought up when I was when they teach me about drafting is parametric modeling. Keep your things. You can make simplifications and add parametrics such as parallel,
Yeah.
tangent. Keep it to the tangent.
Yeah. When you start modeling with Inventor,
Yep, that's what I do.
yeah, you really, really learn the word parametric, and you know the full implication of what that means and how much it can make your life either a living hell or absolute glorious heaven.
That was my thing. I had to learn everything. Boom, 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 boom. And why isn't it working? She's like, no, because you didn't do this right. All right, so we're just gonna be making the little
Yeah,
little thing up here. We can. Well, it seems kind of simplified. So let's
Yeah.
just let's just go and kind of mess around with it. So we're gonna do this right here, and then next.
Now, if you're going to bevel this, you better make sure that your scale and your rotation have been applied. Because at this scale, any modification will be really wonky.
First of all, I'm gonna save it.
Ah, yes. You got the caps lock on.
Yep, that happens a lot when I edit.
Yeah.
So it's Control A.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Control A. Whoops.
Shit. Ah well,
Not Control Z.
that was my bad. I pressed Control Z by accident. So we do this. Wow, actually, what the heck was that again?
The center part.
Wide base.
Yep.
And this should be in the median. Control Z. I mean SZ. Control Z will do the same thing again.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't want to do that again.
All right, and then we just do this, and then here, and this is just kind of like a freehand thing.
Yeah.
And there we go. And now we go to our bevels. This is something I'll just abuse to the end of the time. This thing's a miracle.
Oh yeah. And to think they almost didn't implement it at first.
They didn't want to do it first?
Well, they thought they couldn't do it actually because once they got to 2.5, the version, they noticed that the code had been really messed up in the 2.4 version, and it worked, but it was kind of a a Frankenstein kind of thing, and they were a little bit hesitant into because at the time in the 2.4 up to 2.49b, Blender only made triangles. It did not do quads. It did not. No, I should rephrase that. It did not support n-gons, and that was a real bummer because you couldn't do 5 faceted faces, or 5 vertex faces. So that was a real challenge because the loop, the cut tools wouldn't work very well, but the bevel was worse because it always assumed that everything was a triangle. Now try to bevel a triangle, and you're gonna have a lot of problems.
Oh, yeah,
So it didn't understand n-gons, so they just it was gonna be a lot of work, and it was, but they eventually got the grip, and they did.
Oh, shoot.
And once they knew how to do it, well, it was a lot better. What the heck are you trying to do?
Gonna make the face a little bigger.
What?
Yeah, I fucked up.
May thinks you don't have the right element.
There we go. Okay, all fixed. Alright, should we do the clock hands?
Sure.
Alright. And let's parent the clock hands to an empty. So you can actually rotate it in iClone.
You grab, the face, you center the faces. Ooh, what the hell?
I'll get rid of it.
You better. This is this is terrible. What the? My God! What are you doing, man?
It's a
Alrighty.
dartboard.
It's the Dark Lord of the Verts.
There we
You
go.
you got some seriously inverted faces there, dude.
Yeah, we'll
There-
have to recalculate everything.
Probably extrude, maybe remove a few, because I'm thinking you got inside vertices, and I don't know what you got, but
It's all good now.
uh,
Otherwise, iClone has a two-sided face thing, just in case.
yeah. Well, okay, so you know.
Okay, but if there's something, well, I don't know, it's back to normal, right?
Maybe not. If you go into wireframe, I would be really, I don't know. I'd be curious. It's obviously a serious n-gon, but why do I keep thinking you got the outside edges sort of inverted on themselves for some reason? Some ungodly reason.
We'll figure it out when we get to 3D extract.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God. Wait, what was it? Tools?
The loop tools
There we
at the
go.
bottom. There you go.
There we go. Okay, we're good now.
Okay.
Oh, I got Alright, we're gonna flip this around. I'm gonna recalculate on the outside. Okay. Oh, this will probably do wonders, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so and then you can bevel that too,
It might be too small, to be honest.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, the smoothing option will actually, it'll make it.
Yeah, we'll just do an edge split.
Don't forget, it actually splits the edges. So
Okay. Well, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next is the interesting part, the hand.
Yeah.
So, how am I going to do about this?
you know what I would do? I would actually start with one single vertex, or just a face, and think of an interesting Victorian kind of style of a face, and then just grab an edge and then extrude and rescale, twist, turn,
So let's start with the single vertex.
Yeah.
And let's put this on the 1.
Yeah.
And 1. All right. So how are we gonna
Yeah.
do this?
Well, top view, obviously.
Okay. So right
And then
here.
Yeah, and then you extrude, then you extrude again.
Oh, should we do? Oh, maybe we should have done a mirror.
Well, you don't want to because the clocked hands are going to move in separate.
Oh, I mean, we're gonna make one individual hand, a minute and
Right.
a
Yeah,
second.
in a minute and seconds, and I mean no, not seconds, hours and minutes.
Oh, sorry. Oh, we do have a second. Well, should we include a second or?
Grandfather clocks didn't bother about seconds.
Okay. So something like this. It's kind of like just kind of a old fancy. Should we go fancy or shouldn't we?
Well, you want to make it as fancy as you care to have,
Hmm.
faces. They used to have lots of cutouts in them. You know, what you could do is make the outside edge, and then make a copy of a vertex, make the inside edge, and then join with faces. So you have holes in them without having to do booleans or whatever.
Well, is there a way of doing an offset like you would see in CAD or Inventor?
You can just eyeball it.
Okay. So we can just do this and then just make it shorter like that.
Yep.
Maybe just like this.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete this. Did I just delete the faces? And I did.
Yeah.
0.1. I like to do an accurate thing, so
Mm-hmm.
something like this, and then you know what? Right there. So there we go.
Mm-hmm.
And then just
You could
What are you
mirror it,
making that? What are you
Mirror.
making now?
one of the hands.
All right.
so something
Cool.
like this.
Yeah.
Delete these vertices,
Mm-hmm.
and then XY 180, something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah. Now those are all basically the same model, right? So
Yeah.
all you need to do is grab 4 of the vertices, and then
Crap.
whoops.
Yep, that was my mistake. I just want to delete the extra vertices so we can just connect them
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
Yeah.
And just like that, and then just do something in the center, and then there we go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So grab 4 vertices and then start making faces.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. What he's actually doing right now is grabbing 4 vertices and pressing F
Yep.
for face.
Which makes the face.
Yeah.
You can do triangles or quads, but it takes too much time. Plus, you can do controlled. In fact, since I think, let's see what happens if I do this. There we go.
Yeah, but it's a complete n-gon. You don't have any. If you were to
Triangulate.
yeah, it actually did a pretty good job actually. Wow. There it is. Yeah.
It must be an improvement. I never did that before with the old
Yeah,
version.
because every time I tried this, it would go like super wonky.
Hey, this actually looks pretty good, except for
Yeah.
that little mistake here.
Probably Control A. I think you probably have a. Oh no, I know why. It's that bottom.
There we go.
Yeah, don't forget this is subdivision, so you need to add vertices and edges to have a straight face.
Straight
And
face.
now that it's triangulated, it's not gonna be easy.
No, it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah,
we
might as well
gotta-
turn everything to quads again.
Yeah, well, might as well. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, something like this.
Yeah, it's round. Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it.
Yeah, and then is that the minutes or the hour?
Could be any. You
Yeah.
can just scale it by Y.
Yeah,
Yeah,
make a copy, make it smaller or longer. You know.
yeah, that works. I'll
Yeah.
take it. And
You may want to name it, because now you got a lot of cubes and a lot of circles,
I'm just gonna call it
and then a few.
hour hand,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll make our minutes as soon as I bevel this. Should I bevel it?
It's a small thing, and
Yeah.
it's probably stamped metal, so technically it wouldn't have a bevel, unless of course you had this, extremely ornate and very expensive grandfather clock that screams for, abusive over detailing.
Yep. This will be my minute hand.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna parent this to the empty.
Yeah, so you might as well want to get an empty right there, parent it now, and then move the empty.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. As soon as I turn everything in wireframe.
Or, do you have your both of them selected?
Yep.
Because if you hit the backslash, you can isolate.
Oh, backslash?
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. And then when you press backslash again, you come back.
Okay, so let's make two empties.
No. Yes, you do.
All
Or
right.
maybe three, if you want. Well, I don't know. Well, if the two empties are exactly at the same side, the same place, and you don't really need to
Mm.
move them that much.
Well, they're off the 3D cursor. Would that be a problem?
Oh, no. No. Actually, if you embed them in that little roundel that you made last time,
Oh, yeah, we can
Yeah,
probably
no.
do that.
yeah, no one will be the wiser.
Yeah, except for somebody who's watching this.
Oh, yeah. In that case, well, we'll have to kill them.
Yeah.
If they open their traps. So, yeah.
Well, this will probably be on YouTube too. This thing. I'm not sure if
Okay.
they save it, so we'll call it our hand.
Yeah.
Our
Or-
hang. Yeah.
Hey, it's our hang.
And finally, we'll make another one.
Yeah. Or Shift D.
Shift D.
Yeah. There you go.
And then finally, hopefully
And
it
then-
doesn't get into the our hand 01.
The our hand 1 could be renamed minute hand.
Okay, so we have our hand and minute hand.
Yep.
And now they're officially part of an empty. So what you can do is this. Well, click, move.
Yeah.
Move. It goes basically, whatever it moves, wherever it goes, it will move as well.
Yeah.
So let's just move our minute hand and our hand somewhere.
You want to grab the empties, not the geometry itself.
Okay.
Because if you grab the child of, well, here's the basic
Uh-oh.
philosophy behind it. The empty is the parent, and the clock hands are the child. Wherever the parent goes, the child will follow. So that
Yeah,
way,
we should make this a little smaller.
yeah, you make it fit.
Yep. And was it hour before or minute, second before?
I believe the minutes are closer to the end than the hours.
Okay, maybe we should make this a little larger. We'll extrude this.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you center it though. That empty has to be centered on the.
I think it's centered, right?
It looks a little bit off from where I'm sitting. Yeah, it's a little bit off.
Oh. Okay. How do we,
Well, you grab both empties
So,
And because you have a lot of geometry in wireframe mode, you align them to the edges that you can see in wireframe.
oh, okay, so something up here.
There you go.
There we go.
Centered perfectly.
Okay. And now they can move freely.
Yep.
So we just move here, here, and,
Yep.
and here. And then we can do the minute hand, which someone can actually, in iClone, they can move it themselves. Well, no,
Well,
this is the hour hand. Sorry, that's hour hand.
Yep.
I'm going to
Yep.
rename it. Minute hand is the longer one. Sorry.
Yep.
That was a big mistake. I wasn't thinking for a second.
Yeah, it's true. Damn you, digital time.
There we go. Minute hand empty. Yeah, they didn't know the difference.
Yeah.
So they can move the clock around.
Mhm.
And we'll see how that looks. Well, you can't see anything now.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah. You could make a very basic material like black, and then
Yeah, well, let's actually change it to black.
Yeah.
We'll call it cast iron.
Yeah.
I think I have a cast iron somewhere. Let's turn it black. And this will be cast iron too. There we go. Not too bad.
Yeah.
It's looking really nice, that.
Oh, wait, what the hell happened here?
Hmm.
Oh, there it
Did-
is.
Oh, phew. For a second there, I thought you might have had X or something. You said, what the hell,
Yeah. All right, we're going to control S. There.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Keep on
next is the pendulum.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you plan on using this in a movie?
I think. Well, this is probably. Maybe we should just give this out for free.
Yeah, because let's be honest, you're not greedy.
No.
Yeah. Of course, you could always suggest a donation.
Yeah, I'll have a Patreon.
You know, I mean, you know.
Right, Joe? Like a Patreon or a PayPal? Well, maybe I don't know. I don't think I don't see it forecast any serious financial troubles. I was in for about a month. The reason why I kind of stopped doing this show is I lost my job a while back, and I tried to find a new one.
Bummer.
But I found one, and it was supposed to be a one-day fill-in, but apparently I got the job. So I apparently started working now.
Brilliant.
So,
But are you still on it?
yeah, I'm still on it. They're giving me 24 hours a week. They wanted me to do 40, but I was going to school full-time. So I told them I can't do that. I like it.
24. Yeah, 24 hours a week is good.
So there's like, what I've noticed that there's 3 little tube things in a large pendulum. But what we can do, I think I also see a chain.
Yeah.
Huh. Should I try a chain out?
There is a, I believe it's, I'm not sure if it's on by default, but I do believe there is a chain.
Add chain?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's add the chain.
Yeah.
Where would it be, under armature or
Mm,
mesh?
Mesh, extra, let's see.
Hmm.
Or group instances? No?
Let's add chain. There we go. Let's just do the add chain here.
Oh, wow. And is it, can you actually make it,
Well, we might have to scale it down.
It's not,
But what I see is it's just a bunch of toruses.
yeah. But I mean, do you have a control panel somewhere, or maybe a way of extending the number? Because wow, that's really weird. You know, if you're gonna make an add-on or anything like that, you may as well have a lot of parameters that you can actually.
Nah, there's no control panel. Let's
There's
just
no control panel.
yeah, let's just do the easy thing and just add a torus.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna. Oh, that is way too much.
Well, you know what you could do is make a use a Bezier curve, and then extrude, make a one link or 2 links.
Oh, Bezier curve.
Yeah, and then parent the torus to the Bezier curve, and add a modifier, an array modifier.
Where's the Bezier curve? This
There
thing?
you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. There you go. And you model it, you edit it, you make it as long or short as you want. You give it the number of segments that you need.
Oh,
You know,
something like this. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Because I
And-
noticed it's in like a little loop, I think. No, it's just straight down.
yeah.
So,
So you know, you could scale it on Y to 0, so it'll be completely straight.
oops.
I think you have to go into edit mode for that. I think.
Y
There
to
you go.
0? Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So
And-
basically, it's a, you know, it's a path. So you just add a couple of toruses as a couple of links, and then you make an array.
Let's do 12. I mean, this thing's not that big, so we'll do
Yeah.
12 and 4.
Yeah.
And then
you
we'll
can-
scale it here.
Yeah.
Maybe we can bevel it just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Backslash. So many useful things today.
Yeah.
You thought, just imagine the amount of work I would have done for this. There we go.
There you go. Yeah,
And
nice.
a little bit here. And there we go. And then we just rotate it by 90 degrees
Mm-hmm.
on the Y.
Yeah. Move it down or up a little bit.
Okay.
Now, is that one piece or two piece?
It's a one piece.
Okay.
Now it's joined together.
Okay. So now you add an array modifier.
Now we
Yeah.
Okay.
Ma-
Let's do an array, but let's change it to 0 to 1.
Maybe if you go into edit mode, you can actually recenter
Oh, there we go.
to the. Oh, there you go. Yeah. And then you add.
Hey, actually, we don't even need a Bezier curve. 'Cause we
Yeah,
could
if it's going to be
just-
straight. Yeah, if it's going to be straight. Yeah.
Otherwise, you do need to use a curve, but.
Yeah.
Ah.
Now the
Ah,
trick is, if you want to give it a slight bend or a sort of kind of a wiggle kind of a thing to it, you will use a Bezier curve to actually deform it without having to actually hit every single link and then move it.
Oh yeah, like I actually did I just show you the Steel Dragon coaster ride I did? I made a little roller coaster and I made just on the same principles as you said, Mike. I just haven't released it because I don't know how to animate it.
Wow! You just put if you still have the curves in it, you put the roller coaster.
Well, I have.
You-
Well, is there a way to bake the action?
Yeah,
Really? We could
Oh,
bake
yeah.
it?
of course you can.
Just change. Oh, you have no idea how much that would change iClone for a lot. And I noticed that there's a little, well, we could just make little cylinders.
Yeah.
But that is a game changer, though. We'll go with 16. And finally... Okay.
Yeah.
That's a huge game changer, though, if we can do that. Because one of the big issues I had with the roller coaster was how to animate the stupid thing.
Yeah. Well, you can basically use the same Bezier curve that you used to model it as a guide. You can add an offset to each car, and then you just add the modifier and say, well, start at X amount of frames at this position, let's say 0, and then you pretty much, say after X amount of time and or frames, you just say you go to end at 100%, and there you go. It's as easy as that. You bake, and there you go. Export to FB. You export as an FBX,
Yep.
and
And-
it'll bake the animation right in.
And it'll be an iClone.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Ooh, what the hell?
And I'm trying to rotate this thing properly, but yeah. well.
Why? On X?
I'm just
or-
gonna make a little pendulum.
Oh, right.
But so far, this is what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. Well, actually, this stuff has to come forward.
And what are those, by the way?
I just see it on the. I don't know. I just see it. I think they must be support or something.
Um, That's weird.
Deep.
They could be. Well, show me that image again.
Well, I see an image. I'm just using this image.
Let's see. Oh, I see. Well, the chains, and I believe the little tubes there are what part of the bell kind of thing, the carillon.
Oh, the care.
You know?
So should we? I'll make it shorter and just raise it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Bring it closer to. If it's a carillon.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be working. Then the pendulum. Well, pendulum is pretty easy. Just make a plane like a paddle.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. We'll put this behind.
Yeah.
Just like that.
When it strikes the hour, it'll be like
Yeah.
you'll have a symphony ringing for a couple of minutes, and it'll drive you crazy in the middle of the night.
This is why I'll build grandfather clocks.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. There we go. I don't know. And we'll just make this big for the big tubes on the top here.
Yeah. Yeah, because basically the way it works is that there's this little spring-loaded hammer that it hits each tube like it's like a bell kind of thing,
Oh, okay.
and it's made into a sequence where it'll go ding dong and stuff like that. So yeah, the more bells, the more modulated you have the ringtone.
Ooh.
So it's basically 3 notes. You could have as many as what I think I've seen one that had 6, but those were really, really expensive and more of a conversation piece than an actual working. I mean,
Probably be annoying as hell at times.
if you suffer from insomnia, that thing will keep you awake.
Okay, is there usually glass for this? Because
Yeah.
yeah, what I'll do is I'll just loop the edges here
Mm-hmm.
and just press F and then extrude it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we should do right now. Just do it so I don't forget. And then we have to recalculate all this.
Yeah. And you probably want to separate that because it's going to be glass.
Yep. Oh shoot.
Hmm?
Oh wait, that was an edge split. Oops.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's just separate it. And there we go. I think I got it.
Yeah.
Well.
If not, you already have a face, so you can extrude it again. Then,
Okay. I'm just gonna change the material here. I'll call it glass.
Wow, what a very perceptive name.
It's easy. It's easy to
Yeah.
remember. So and it's
Yeah.
easy to spot. The simpler the better for me.
Oh yeah.
I don't spend like what the hell is class A461? It's just glass. Okay, then I just assign the material and then I'm done with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right, now the glass is done. Now it's time for the pendulum. In fact, let's just you know what? Let's just start this thing at 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
So all we have to do is bing, 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 so we can actually animate this thing.
Yeah.
And I think this thing goes at 60 frames per second, I think.
Well,
No, it's 30 frame. No, it's 24. 24.
24 frames per second.
Yeah, it's 24, so we're going to change it to 30.
Okay. So let's see. You can have the animation looping, right?
Yep, I think so. We can just loop the animation here.
Yeah. So basically, you just need one actually starting from the middle, going to the end on the right, going to the left, and then
To
and finishing at one frame before going perfect center. Because if you have two frames exactly at the same spot, it'll stutter.
Okay. Yeah, let's try to figure it out. But first, let's make our pendulum. Since it's a pendulum, it's not going to be anything fancy. I don't
It could
think
be a simple circle, like a medallion kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking just doing this. And then just doing a little loop cut. Making this a little big.
Mm-hmm.
Something like this. And we add a subdivision.
Mm-hmm.
This thing could be a lot skinnier.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Something like that.
Yep.
And then apply, and then I forgot to extrude.
Mm-hmm.
And what the heck, since
Bevels are so cool.
since this is a new toy
Whoop,
for me.
whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah.
Wait, what the
Oh.
copy? Oops. Oh well.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
It's not like I'm here anyway.
You may want to apply your scale and before you do anything,
Oh wait, why am I pressing Alt A?
because
That's because the animation. Because I'm always used to animating props in Blender. I always like doing it.
yeah.
So let's do.
See how nicely more regular it is after applying the scale and rotation. So that better face you might want to have forward. There you go.
Yeah, let's bring it to forward here.
Yeah.
And then 90. Now let's make it a little smaller, maybe a little bigger here.
Mm-hmm.
So something like this.
Oh yeah, that looks nice.
What the heck? Let's just make this a little wider. You know what it reminds me of?
Oops.
Yeah. Ah, shit. Ah, screw this.
Oh, you know the loop tools?
Oh, yeah. Yeah?
You know, you can actually, I think you can spherize it.
No.
Or is it, I know there's a function somewhere.
So flatten, curve.
Uh,
Relax?
No, relax will just mess it up. Nope. No. Nah, screw it. No, that's bridge, it won't. Nope, that's not.
What the heck? We'll just bring it out here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have a pendulum.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
it'll be-
now, of course, you'll have to change
Yeah,
its origin to
just
its the top.
Okay.
So you grab a middle, either a vertex or something that's really in the middle.
Oh, this thing.
Yeah. And then you bring the cursor there. Oops.
There we go.
Yep.
So Alt C.
Shift S, I think. Cursor to selected. And then you go into object mode. And you go to set origin and origin to 3D cursor. There you go. And
Okay.
voila.
Oh, and then
Right.
press Shift C. Right?
Huh?
Oh wait, no,
No,
don't.
no, it's already done.
Oh, so it's all good.
So yeah, so when you animate it, it will.
Oh, okay. So it goes to the way top. Oops, I accidentally messed up.
Yeah, it goes to its origin.
I'm on the stick with the safe option, the counter's on the fence. What's good, John? I'm here. I have to go with you.
Sorry.
There we go. And then we just all we need to do is add the empty.
Yep. Yep. There you go.
And obviously we got parent to the empty to this thing.
Obviously.
Okay.
There you go.
And should
Ta-da.
I? There we go. And suddenly, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's time to animate this.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the fun, Joe.
Yep.
So we need to turn this thing on, the red button, and then I go with, since it's the empty,
Yeah. Rotate on Y.
I'll call it the pendulum.
Yeah.
I misspelled it, but rotate Y 0, right? And it starts it.
Yeah.
And then since we're doing 15 frames, does it go first 15 we do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. 8 degrees, I believe.
It was
Is that
8?
what it says?
Yeah, we can change it to 8.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then back to 0
Yeah.
on 30.
Yep.
Oh, negative 8. Nope. RY negative 8. There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
And then 45. You go a negative 8, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. And then
And
at 60. 0.
Back to 0.
But a little bit before, just a hair.
Oh, by 59, maybe. Well, it's going. Perhaps.
No, the angle should not be 0. Should be I don't know, minus 0.5 or something like that.
Like 7.9.
Yeah, something like that. Just so that it's not exactly at 0, because don't forget, it needs another frame. Once it goes back to frame 1 or 0, it will actually be at 0. So it needs to follow through the motion, right?
Okay, so let's try it. Let's try it in 60 frames per second. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
But the thing
But-
is, it slows down.
Yeah. So you have to go into the graph editor.
Proportional editing.
No, the graph editor for the keyframes.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go into graph editor.
Yep. And basically, what you want is that at the end of that curve, the
Yeah.
very last one, you don't want it to actually slow down. You don't want, basically, you want it to stop really fast. So,
Right here.
so to do that, I think you you press, I think it's V, or is it V? And you go into vector, I think.
Okay.
Oops, I think you had all of them selected.
Oh. So what do I do? B.
Well, you know what you could do is clean up the this. Okay, so I
Just get in the
think.
car.
Whoops.
Okay.
Okay, so what you want is to have a loop. So I believe you grab everything, A, and in, what is it, channel, I think, says something about loop forever, or something of that nature.
Duplicate.
No, it's not duplicate. It's something that You know, it basically says keep going.
Oh, expand
over-
channels, right?
Nah, I don't think so. Could be somewhere else too. Extrapolation mode. Extrapolation. And
Make cyclic.
yeah, there you go. So there you go. So now you have an infinite cycle.
All right, let's have a look here.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, there we go. Doesn't stutter.
Oh yeah, that looks so
That
good.
is sweet.
That is-
There you go.
that is nice.
And it's 1,000 keyframes too, so somebody can do.
Yeah, and basically you just export 60 keyframes, or 60, 60 frames. Yeah, you export 60 frames, and it'll work indefinitely if it's in loop mode. Because you really don't need 1,000 keyframes.
Oh,
All you
so
need-
we just need 60.
Yeah, you only need 60, and you make sure that in iClone you make it cyclic or repeating.
Okay, so just 1 to 60 like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and there you go.
All right. We're gonna turn off alt player, and now here comes the fun. We're gonna have to. Well, this is probably easier for me. Let's just. I think we're done with this modeling.
Yep.
I'd say we're done. So, since probably all of this is the same material, should we just join it?
Sure.
All right. First,
Unless, of course, you want to. Are you going to use one basic material and map it?
I'm probably going to use a UV mapping using the basic material. I'm using a wooden.
Okay. That tiles very well.
Yeah,
It has-
it tiles wonderfully.
Okay, good.
It's my go-to.
All right.
But first, let's start with the clock face.
Yeah, that'll be a planar map.
Now we're going to go with my. I want to see what I'm doing here. Here it is.
Oh man, does that look good or what?
And then we're just going to use a projection from view.
Yeah.
Simple.
Mm-hmm.
And we scale it up. Or actually, you know what? We could just do an unwrap.
Yeah.
And just,
There you go. Boom.
that's it.
Yeah.
Back to see how it looks in texture.
Oh man. You want to rotate it just a tad.
Yeah, we're probably going to do a projection from view.
Oh, actually, you could turn the face. You could rotate the face, the model itself.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just
Yeah.
unwrap it for you.
Yeah.
And done.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Why make it complicated when you can make it simple?
All right. Should we?
Oh.
Let's turn on the material.
By the way, that clock face, you might want to control A again to have it rotation reset, to normal.
Oh.
It's in object mode, I think. Yeah.
Rotation and scale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You might want to do that to the entire model actually, because I believe the UVs will actually be
There we go.
dependent on scale, and if it's wonky, it'll actually do the same.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's begin with our wood. With the wood. Well. Yeah, might as well. Should this be silver? Should we make this beveled edge here silver?
Yeah, metal inlays. Yeah.
Metal.
Does iClone support multi sub-object materials?
I think they do, but I've gotten into the habit of doing it in the movies game.
Right. Yeah, and
Where
separate them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's really not. I don't think they do. Actually, they don't. It doesn't matter, to be honest. But
Okay.
it's just more of a force of habit.
And it just makes it for cleaner, cleaner modeling and
It's much more organized too.
yeah.
There we go. And I'm gonna apply. Actually, the first thing I'm gonna do is do a smooth, and I'm just gonna apply my edge split. Should I?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Easier said than done. All right, now it's looking like this now. officially a very clean looking model. You smooth it, and then finally you have your edge split, and finally it looks like this.
Yeah.
So this whole thing is actually looking pretty clean. In fact, let's just join all this together. These things are not moving around, so it doesn't matter.
Those will probably be like what, brass or
Probably brass. Oh,
Yeah.
gotta do my edge split here.
Mhm.
In fact, let's just make a smooth and then do the edge split. Yeah. And finally, yeah, this will probably be brass too.
Mhm.
So let's just join all of them together.
Yeah.
And we'll call it, since I'm going to use yellow just as a guide,
Mhm.
call it brass. In fact, this thing could be brass too.
Actually, yeah. Yeah. Unless, of course, you want to add, well, I don't know, some filigree, maybe some stenciling, that sort of thing, little details like a crest. That, you know. If you have a normal map, you could actually use it to emboss some details
I'm
with
thinking
a normal map instead of having to, you know, model everything. You know?
Yeah, you don't have the model. I think a normal map could easily do.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, man, does that look good or what?
Yeah, this thing should be silver, so I'm gonna call it silver. Maybe metal casing. I just call it Barry's colors. The first thing that pops in my head. And then this thing will be silver as well. And should this thing be silver? These things?
Well, usually they're. I'm not sure if there should be metal or wood. You know, secondary woods like I don't know.
Let's
Yeah,
go
but
with mahogany.
Yeah,
I think I have a mahogany somewhere.
yeah,
And then this would probably be silver, right?
yeah.
Yeah, probably. And finally, all this.
It's what, like cherry or
I have cherry. I have redwood.
Oh.
Let's just apply our edge split here. Okay. Now, oh yeah, this thing too. Cherry. You're going to the cherry club. Okay. What the heck is our rotational link? I've never seen that before. Oh well, I'll worry about it if it doesn't work.
rotational link?
Rotate that link or something like that.
Oh,
Okay. And we have a glass. We also have glass.
oh yeah.
But I can make it translucent, but the problem is it looks really weird. Ah, what the heck? Let's just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just turn on the alpha.
Alright.
And here, we need to add a lamp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably the sun. You see how it
Yeah.
does that?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Oh, that's because it's yeah.
But we get the point. This thing works.
Yeah.
In fact, it doesn't look too bad. And maybe, oh wait, what about the hands?
They'll have to be animated. Now.
Well, no, well you don't. They can actually animate it themselves.
Okay, on the inside iClone.
Yep, they can easily do it.
Okay, good. I mean, you know, just one rotation in
Yep.
60 seconds, and then the
Yep.
other one is 60 minutes.
Yep, that's
You
it.
know, it's basic math,
Or-
boys and girls.
Or they want to just basically set a time down. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is pretty much the easiest thing. I'll show you how it's done. It's very, 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 very simple.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just UV map this baby.
Mhm.
I told you, Mike, I bought something at on Newegg for Black Friday. Turns out my cable management is crap. The case is so small, so I bought myself an R4. Let's see. Pick the texture. Pick the texture. This is pretty much my entire library of textures.
Yeah.
I like this one, redwood tileable. And then we can use mahogany. Well, maybe we could use American cherry. I have this thing I bought a while back. I haven't used it very much. So let's just do a cube projection. See how that looks. It doesn't look too bad. No.
Well, the compression is pretty bad on my side, so I can't tell. So I'll.
Yeah. No, it's actually fairly decent.
If you want more detail and finer grain, you can actually scale your UVs to, let's say, 2 or 3, and then basically what happens is that you get more texture in a little smaller spaces, so the grain's actually very fine.
Actually, this is looking pretty good.
I can't tell; it's too compressed.
Oh, but this thing actually tiles pretty well.
Yeah.
It's a great tiling.
Mhm.
Let's see how it looks on the inside.
Am
Oh,
I-
God, it
am I-
looks good.
Am I dreaming, or is the pendulum a little bit not quite straight down?
Oh no, oh no, because it's set on a keyframe.
Okay. All right.
Wait, unless
No, I mean forward. It's kind of like bending forward. I maybe it's just me. I don't know. Is it vertical? Like on the it's not rotated on the x-axis, is it?
well, let's have a look here.
Sideways and
Oh no, it's straight.
okay. It's just that that
It's
little
just-
extra rescale that just sort of
Yeah.
threw me off there. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Okay, so we're back on the material here. It actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. You got the specular right, at least in that render mode. But of course, once it's inside iClone,
Well, we can use reflective mapping to fix it.
yeah. Go easy on the reflection, especially
Oh,
for wood.
God,
because-
yeah. I usually set to 3%.
Mhm.
Because that's the biggest downfall I've seen with a lot of production, with a lot of people who use specular maps and
Yeah.
bump maps. They always overdo it, and it
Yeah.
looks bad.
Mhm.
Especially with automobiles.
Oh yeah.
I can't stress enough how much people screw up automobiles.
Yeah. Yeah. They always end up looking like toys.
They do. It looks like Hot Wheel toys.
Yeah, and that's the worst. You know, there's no amount of lighting and post process that will mess up a car if the material's not right to begin with.
Well, should we use the American mahogany as this? Well, the American cherry is going to look a lot different, but I'm going to tone it down using hue and saturation when we get to 3D Exchange.
Right.
So let's pop that in.
Yeah. Basically, what you want is a different grain, a different textured look. Because even if the color is almost the same, that grain will make it look like a certain grade of wood
Ah, here it
more
is.
than another one.
I don't remember how much I spent on it. It was used to make a bed. I was making a bed for a desperate man. Because iClone does not have any good... oh, that actually looks pretty good.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Ooh, what a beauty! I'm gonna change the material of this thing, and we're gonna change it to. I'm gonna change from silver, and I'm gonna change it to mahogany.
I don't know. Really?
Yeah. Oh shoot! I was on the. I'm on the scripting page here. Well, we don't need to tell that much. Oh, for God's sakes! There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Looks a lot better.
Yeah.
This
How
could-
big is that? How big is that image?
I think
Yeah.
it's like 4K.
Oh wow.
A lot of
that's
this.
so detailed.
Yeah, this. Actually, this looks pretty good.
Yep.
We can just lighten it up and it'll be perfect. I mean, tone down the saturation just a bit.
Yeah.
Now, silver. I might have to make my own texture.
Probably. If you that one you want just a little bit of specular, but you don't want it chrome.
No. I think I have a texture for this. I think let me see if I still have it. It's not exactly Chrome, but it just kind of has this weird. Put under Hotel Chrome. What's it called? It looks like. You don't really tell a difference. It's kind of really blotted out like this.
Oh yeah.
Kind of grainy.
Yeah.
It looks like this.
Oh well, that looks pretty good. Actually, it looks not quite shiny. It's not silver. Well, it is silver. Gray. Yeah. I guess it works.
Alrighty. Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Cast iron. Should we just leave
Yeah.
this as black or just?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that'll be fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And we'll tone this thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
It has a phallic symbol look, doesn't it?
I was not gonna say anything, but now that you mention it, it does. Yeah.
Wonder Boy 2 with the
Oh
Yep.
god.
Okay.
Do not turn your back on him.
In fact, actually, we can make this silver too. All this silver if you want.
Yeah.
Or do you want it to be gold? Or
You know,
brass?
as a contrast kind of thing, you probably, you might want to have silver.
Yeah.
You know,
Alright, let's change it to silver.
easy enough to do. And besides, if you don't like it, you can change hue and saturation to make it into brass or anything.
Or I can easily make unique and then just fix it.
Yeah.
There we go. And there we are. That's your grandfather clock.
Yeah. Boy, that was
Alright.
easy.
Doesn't look too bad. It'll be given out to anybody who wants to. Maybe I should just give it out to forums and such.
Mm-hmm.
I can provide a link to it. Not too bad. I'm gonna save it because that's the most important thing. And see, let's just play the animation. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
Looks good.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do File, Control, FBX,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna change it to 6.1. Okay.
As a text file? Really?
Oh. FBX file.
Yeah, but as an ASCII file?
Yeah, we have to.
That's text. Wow. That's going to be, well, not going to be humongous, but it's not binary. So, yeah.
Actually, I
You know
want
what? If you knew how to how the text version of the code actually works, you could edit that thing in Notepad.
Wait. Oh, that was fast. This thing rendered it pretty fast.
Yeah.
Well, how many faces is this thing, by the way? Oh, that's not too bad. It's only 25,000 faces.
Wow.
I'm not gonna just do a smooth curve. It just looks like crap.
Oh man, does that look good or what?
Now we have to. Well, I want to see if the animation works.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Yes,
it works. Perfect. Not only that, but the pendulum, the hour and minute hand can be changed. It's easy to spot. That's the reason why I called it that.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Oh, it's not supposed to be 3,000 feet. Well, actually, how big should this thing be? Let's put it to 2,000. Yeah, let's put it to 2,000 here.
It's supposed to be 13 feet high, so
Holy shit.
what the hell was that?
What, this?
No, I mean, I heard kind of, I don't know. I
Oh,
thought I
no,
heard-
that was just me.
Oh, okay. Phew. For a second there, I
Yeah.
thought you were in the middle of a riot or something. Huh?
No, well,
Yeah,
actually,
my microphone was muted too.
well, actually, to say Minneapolis is going through a couple of things right now. Somebody apparently there was an accusation that a police officer shot somebody while handcuffed,
Oh,
and
bad.
and it's during the whole
Oh.
police race riot thing that's going on,
Oh, good grief.
and it's kind of gotten out of control. Where somebody from a white supremacist opened fire on the protesters, so you can tell that things are very, very tense.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And all the protesters have been doing, they've just been blocking highways, which I don't take 94, so it's like, well, it seems really obnoxious to do, but you guys can do whatever you want, gotta do.
Yeah.
Just don't. It's stupid enough to run on 94, which is a highway that goes 75 miles an hour through the heart of Minneapolis. That's not a smart idea.
No.
But what happened there, that just went out of control, and right now things are real tense. Let's see, Blender. What the heck? Let's see. Yeah, this is probably the best lesson plan for anybody going to Blender. This was probably the better show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it makes more sense, Joe, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this is this is actually looking pretty good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it exported the UVs really really good, and the mapping is perfect. Looks great.
Yep. I'll give this out to anybody who wants it. Free of charge.
Your generosity is legendary.
Because oh, that's right, because this one thing that yeah, you have to do it to 80%. Oops.
Oh, really?
Yep. What the heck? Why isn't it working?
No, it is the same material, right?
Yeah, it's the same as material.
Would the faces be like inverted?
I don't think so. Well, let's try a two-side. No, it's the same. Fuck. Oh, well. Oh, it works on this one. Oh, now I know why. Maybe it's because of this. Well, I'll probably go into iClone and fix it. Yeah, I'll fix it in iClone. That's where I do a majority of my editing. Oh, actually, you know what? That's not gonna.
Yeah.
Fire alarm is on.
Fire alarm.
Not he is outside.
Oh yeah. I know what that is.
You gotta head
Okay,
out.
I'll be back, guys. Fire
Okay.
alarm.
All right. I'll fix it. All right, so we'll call this the grandfather clock. If you guys want to submit to my Patreon account, just $1. Oh, I should not do on this podcast at all. That was a douchebag. What the? Oh, now it works. What the heck?
What the heck, dude?
That's a bug. That was a bug. Oh, okay, but still, I'm gonna edit this thing in iClone. Alright, so now we're almost done with this thing. And OBS has not crashed once, it's still going. It's at 60 frames per
Nice.
second, too, so I'm ready.
Awesome, dude.
This is... let's see how this model looks in iClone. First of all, I'm going to make a couple of major choices here. I'm just going to set the reflective map just a little bit. Not too much, but not... You don't want to go nuts with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it to 100, and then we're going to set the reflective map maybe down to... maybe 5%. And then we're going to set here... We're going to set the cherry, we're going to set a reflective map maybe down to, I'm going to say maybe about 5% as well. In fact, I'm going to turn down the specularity map. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. And now, yeah, this thing is completely animated in iClone. In fact, like I said, you can loop this thing too. So we're going to go to animation. And finally see our grandfather clock. And when Mike gets back, I'll show him the whole animation layer thing you can do.
Alright.
Oh, cool. I'm back.
Alright, this thing fixed. Alright. Alright, so this thing, it was a bug. That's the reason why we didn't get the American cherry.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're going to change the, I'm just going to change this, and we're going to, oh, right, we have to click on the map first. I'm going to tone down the saturation just a little bit, and maybe just increase the darkness.
Oh, nice.
Just like that. Maybe the saturation could be just a little bit. Just like that. It's a lot better.
Yep.
And I'm going to turn down the specularity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the specularity's off. Okay. Alright, reflective map. Now, everybody tones it to like this much. 5%. And there we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now this thing now works. But if you're wondering, last but not least, oh wait, oh god, dang it.
What?
Yeah, I forgot to. I want to see if everything. Well, it captured. I accidentally keyframed the material settings.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
All right, all I had to do is remove animation. Do I have to do the? God damn it. Oh, gotta do it again.
Oh, good grief.
Because, yeah. Alright, well, I know what to do.
Well, I missed that part, so I'm glad that you get to do it again, so I can see it.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to make sure the specularity is off. Good. Change it to 5%. And I'm going to turn down the... Also, I noticed the clock. I got the clock wrong. Because this thing was set at 80%, so we'll just do it to 100.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry. Simple. Reflective map. 5%. And I think there was another cherry. Okay, cherry. 5%. Okay, let's just turn down the spec map just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, let's fix the cherry. And finally, let's turn it down to... just like this.
Nice.
And now, if you're wondering about the clock, we go to animation layer,
Mm-hmm.
hour hand,
Uh-huh.
and we select our wrong thing set, and then that's all you have to do.
Wow. Cool.
Alright.
That is nice. That is really nice.
And that's all
Oh,
they
yeah.
have to do. That's
Yeah.
all. And they have just complete. And now this thing is done. Let's save it to iClone and give it out. And I think that would probably conclude today's show. I'll give it out in the marketplace as well, but I'll put a link here, post it up on Google. Easiest thing, loop. The animation will loop.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad design too for 25,000 faces.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
And it didn't take us long to make it too. It was like
No.
a couple hours.
Yeah.
Has a glass side, fully animated. Let's just do a capture thumbnail. Maybe this. Maybe this thing. There we go. Someone could put it.
You got a reflection on the glass?
I think so. Otherwise, it might be specularity. They can tone down the specularity or so on the glass if they want. It's all customizable. Yeah, it might be too much specular.
Well, it is glass after all.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Now you got it. There,
Nice.
that is glass.
Yes. Okay. And I'm just going to put that in here, double check, make sure everything is working. And let's check the animation. Yep, animation's there. Yep.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Everything is there.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that will be a lot of information for somebody to import, animate, destroy. But, oh wait, should we do one more thing?
Like what?
How about we blow? How about we destroy something?
Blow stuff up.
Let's put that. I'm gonna put it into the drive here and just send it out here. Find the file. I know if anyone's wondering about the Hard 40 Passion competition, he will be releasing something next week, hopefully. From the looks of it, he didn't say anything to me, but yeah, this actually looks like a really good. Yeah, it's mapped properly.
Mhm.
Good reflective mapping.
Yep.
Animation, and looks good. All right, now we're gonna blow stuff up.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing you want to know is I remember, I'm not sure if I said it this thing or that we should have the self-fracture on. And it's kind of a trial and error at this point, so what the heck. Let's try blowing up this clock.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? It's probably going to look really... Yeah, that's what I thought. It's going to look like this. It's going to be really boxy. It works well with boxing, and I'm working on Endgame or trying to figure out a title sequence thing. I'm still waiting for the stupid clone cloth thing to work.
Yeah.
But where's my chess pieces? Oh, it's under miscellaneous. So let's take a queen. Well, let's just size up the queen here.
Mm-hmm.
And Alt A, right? No. Control A, right?
Control A. Yeah.
Rotation and scale.
Yep.
Okay. And should I do this to Shift S to cursor? No, selection to cursor, right?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oops. Oops. Control Z. Abort. 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 Now, I think what you should do is go into object mode
Oh.
and selection to cursor. Oh, wait a minute. No. The origin is already at the center, so you should grab one of those vertices at the bottom. Yeah, and then selection cursor to selected, and then set origin to cursor, to 3D cursor. There you go. So now if you put it at 0, 0, 0.
Oh, okay. So we'll go N and then 0.
Yeah.
0.
And 0.
Okay. There
There
we
you
go.
go. Yep.
All right. So the queen is officially.
Being
Alright.
beheaded.
Yeah, she's about to get blown up. Hopefully, Jeff, you don't. Hopefully, I hope the English don't hear this. Oh, I don't hope the MI5 doesn't hear this.
Couldn't care less than Monarchs, to be honest.
Take the bloody shot.
Here you go. Here's the drive account for the grandfather clock. What we're doing, there's an add-on called self-fracture. Wait, did OBS crash? You son of a... Oh wait, it didn't crash. Hope it didn't.
Language.
The clock?
Language.
What we're doing? Okay, no, it's still on. I don't know how long this thing has been going on for, but holy crap! All right, we're going to shift this back, and then we're going to press cell fracture. We're just going to do a basic thing, I'm sure. Now this thing moved it in its next layer here.
Yeah.
I don't think we need the original layer.
Well, you could.
Well, if you want to do like before and after.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I might as well keep it, but I'm going to rename it.
Mhm.
Rename the texture just in case. So we're going to call it there and there, I think. Hopefully this is right.
Mhm.
Yep, there we go. So iClone will recognize it. Yeah, you could do multiple but it's easier. Oh, somebody made it. Oh, see, he made it. What have I missed? A grandfather clock instruction. Clock. But we're getting to the fun part. Now, okay, so this part, cell fracture basically takes everything and puts it into little, tiny little pieces.
Yeah, it does all the cutting and fracturing for you.
Now, you're wondering, okay, but first we're going to build something, and I call it the wrecking ball. For a good measure. We call this the wrecking ball.
The wrecking ball.
We're going to be implementing iClone physics. I mean, Blender physics. I barely use iClone physics, but I love using Blender physics.
Yeah. Now you want to apply the scale and rotation with this.
Okay, scale and rotation with the wrecking ball.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Otherwise, Control A in object mode. Yeah.
okay. And then this
Yeah.
will be another one of these things. Control
Mhm.
A. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything else?
I think everything else has already been done, so there's no point in.
Okay. Now this thing, we're going to be applying the physics, and we'll be applying the passive. However, our wrecking ball, actually everything else will be active.
Yeah.
Basically what passive is, if something hits it, it's like an active blender or active physics prop. If it hits it, it's just going to bounce back off. It's like it's frozen or kinematic or static.
Yeah. It's basically the floor. It's immovable. It's the world, the planet.
Yep.
It won't move.
It's not going to move. Now this is what I did for Sky Girl. I made a glass cell, and Mike, I think you were around when we were experimenting with this.
Yeah. And
And I
I know
re-
you went crazy nuts over this.
So let's just do this here, and here. Okay. Now, where's my wrecking ball? Here, for the wrecking ball, where's my wrecking ball? Okay. We're going to implement, we're going to turn on our keyframe and go to 0. And now when we get to maybe, I'm going to guess maybe 2 frames, we're going to make it big.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, think of it as a force field. If you ever seen like shock waves, boom. Just think of it as like that. So something like this. So when it goes from here, and we're gonna play our animation, just like that.
Boom.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the funnest thing. I can do this for hours.
Yeah.
Boom. Or if you want to do a bigger boom, like that.
Yeah. And there is no setup, there's no calculation, there is nothing to do beside that, and it does it automatically. You would spend thousands of dollars in physics simulation packages. This one is totally free, and it works beautifully.
It's amazing too. If you want to do explosions just like that, so you're wondering how do we get this thing into iClone? Simple.
Well, dare I ask, how do you get this thing in iClone?
We're gonna bake the keyframe, right?
Yep.
that's what we're gonna do. And this is gonna take a while, but
Yeah.
And now,
Great.
since everything will be baked, basically baking is taking the action from all that physics and putting it into keyframes.
Right. Every piece, every part. See all of those little lines there.
So,
They're all the keyframes.
oh, before we need to do something, so, boom,
Boom. There you go.
right there. Now, if you're wondering, now this is something I ran into. We need to parent it,
Mm-hmm.
otherwise it's not going to work.
Which is kind of weird, but yeah, if you figure that every part needs to have a center, that center must not move, unlike all the parts. So yeah, it needs an origin, and there you go.
And officially, we got everything working now. Everything is parented, animated, fixed. So, we'll turn from a simple little clock piece, boom, into an explosion. Everything.
Wow, what a segue!
It works perfectly. And see, a little piece. If you want to make buildings collapse, you can easily do this. Have a superhero fight like what you saw in versus Man of Steel. It can be done.
Yeah.
Just remember, there is a force. We call it Wrecking Ball. Throw it into something. Make glass shatter. I know iClone has Destructibles for like $150. You can do this for free, and you can have as much fun as you can. You can set where it will break, what will it do. It just determines what you want to do with it.
Yeah, and the key here is have fun, try stuff, blow up stuff. You know, it's not illegal so far, and it's totally free, and you can do this as many times as you want, because if you keep the original model, you'll basically be able to, you know, destroy it as many or as few pieces as you want. You can experiment, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff, and once it's exported to FBX,
Yep, and under 6.1.
yep,
So I'm not sure. I've not had any luck with 7.1. It doesn't work. I don't know why. Maybe
Well,
it's
it
just
all-
my system.
no. I mean, 6.1, is that 6.1 or 6.4? Anyway, it's basically text. If you were to open that file, you could actually open it in WordPad or Notepad, and you could actually see the text. And the 7.1 is binary, so you couldn't open it. Well, if you did open it in Notepad, you'll see gibberish, or nothing at all, actually.
Oh, shoot, I forgot about this thing. Well, wait, I hope this thing is in a different material setting.
Oh, you
Oh,
probably
it is. I did. I put it in a different setting.
Yeah.
So all we need to do is run the opacity and run it back in.
Yeah.
That's all we have to do.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And that's how I built Sky Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why isn't this thing working?
The empty? You have to click on that.
Oh, everything has to be emptied, I think. Doesn't it? Oh, that's right. I know what I did wrong. Silly, silly, silly me. We need to take our queen and parent it to the empty.
Ah.
I think so. We'll see.
You think so?
I think
Alright.
so. I think that's the issue. Everything has to be. It's
Alright.
it's like the. I think it's just like the movies game. If it doesn't work, if it's not
Yeah.
parented emptied, it just doesn't know what to do with itself and it crashes.
Yeah, probably.
I'm guessing so. Let's just see if that works.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I'm assuming it can't read binary FBX file, but just text files.
yeah, I think so.
That's why, you know, the 6.1 works, because it's ASCII is basically text.
Alright, let's try it now. There we go.
Boom.
Yep, everything has to be done.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine this and just imagine anything. Just imagine the possibilities.
Yeah.
Like I said, because I put the passive around it, it's going to stop in that single area. Some of them will get out.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you want to do an open world thing,
Yeah.
again, But this is just collision.
Yeah.
In fact, let's just make this a little bigger. So, as for this will probably work with smaller models. This thing is only 7,000. If you do, I remember trying to do a 600,000 case thing. Oh no! Just don't do that. It'll kill your kit system.
Yeah.
And I have a monster of a system.
Yeah.
I built like a.
Oh man, that looks good. That is so awesome.
So let's just. I'm gonna add something called explosion. Just because, just in case, if I delete it, it'll probably go wacky. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna have to export the animation, of course. And there we go.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, actually, it is. Oh yeah. I was trying to blow up the Eiffel Tower.
Sacre
Oh,
It was for like an alien movie or something like that. I want to see, hey, maybe I could. When I first discovered cell fracture, I was like, hey, maybe I could blow up the Eiffel Tower. And then suddenly my computer crashed because it was a 500,000 base object.
Yeah, all those intersections. Oh, lordy lord. Yeah.
It was a 500. Actually, I have the Eiffel Tower somewhere around here. If you want to see it.
I think you showed it to me once.
Yeah, it was the.
Yeah, and then after right looking at it, I said, no way, this thing is gonna fracture. Not on this system. You'd need
There we
you'd
go.
need one of those supercomputers.
Okay, so let's just remove object animation and we'll see if it works by. Okay, so it does work. It's just that we need to add a new animation thing and get rid of the old one, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I
Oh.
think it's a weird little thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this off. We're gonna turn this off here, and we're gonna turn off our footing. Maybe go like maybe 3 frames or so, and then we're gonna turn it back on.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to turn on our and then explosion. But in this meantime here, what we're going to do is we're going to turn on our chess piece. Find our 0.001, that's the reason why I did a new material.
Hmm?
All we have to do is turn off the opacity.
Yeah.
So
The old switcheroo.
Yep, and that's turn off the opacity, and just do it right away, and suddenly, boom,
There you go. Wink of an eye. There goes the queen.
and then so that's it. Easiest thing ever. I guarantee you, you'll probably spend a long time doing this. You know what? Let's make this black so it doesn't have that weird look to it. But this is really something you could just do for hours at a time if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I changed the material. So I guess we have to change the material at first, but still, as you can tell, this actually instantly, in a blink of an eye.
Yeah. And there are, of course, I don't know if that would work. I doubt if it would because voxel geometry is not implemented in FBX. But there are certain tutorials where you can mix having an explosion with fire and smoke on each particle. And it really looks crazy.
But what I'm thinking is, what happens, and maybe this is something, I've got to study up on visual effects a little more before going into this. What happens?
My wife just brought me my supper. Oh my god, this looks lovely.
It's always too.
Oh, love you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna marry you one day. Oh no, it's already done. Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Hi, Kathy. How you
How you
doing?
doing?
Doing pretty good.
Good. You too?
Doing good. Oh, we gotta learn visual effects because Blender has gotten so much better with fire and smoke and cycles mode. It looks amazing. I think it's something I gotta learn. I figured out how to make cherry blossoms, but the thing is, it takes hours to render in cycles. And I set the sampling up pretty high so you don't get fireflies.
Yeah.
And this is what I've noticed. Somebody decided to render a film in indigo. And I could tell they didn't. I'm sure they didn't spend as much time as they could on it, because I saw a bunch of fireflies.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him, and I think this was during the expo. I was telling him about the fire, like, you gotta set your sampling a little higher. Maybe that's I don't know if indigo has sampling or not.
Probably do, because they're basically around the same engine.
Okay. Okay, so just gotta. So this is the pieces here in wireframe mode. But maybe I gotta learn cycling a little more. I gotta learn how to. I don't know. Maybe I have my cherry blossoms around here somewhere. No, they're not here. I thought I had it. I know I had it. But maybe that's something for next time, because this is kind of getting late.
Yeah.
But where did it go? Oh no, I do have it. It's on my YouTube page somewhere. It took 2 seconds, but it took like 3 hours to render. Just a 2-second shot of cherry blossoms falling. I'm trying to figure out. Oh yeah, I think this was the original Sky Girl prison scene. No, it wasn't. This was the original prison set. But I can't find it. I think this was... No, this was probably it, because it's probably much more... Oh, okay, this was it. This was it. No, it's not. But you can tell what I did. I set the passive mode here, here, and here, and then I blew up this cell.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out... I know I had the... I know I had visual effects. I was working on it here. I was working on it... It's not here. That's a shame. Well, maybe that'll be part 2 of the show here, but basically, I think we taught all we can teach on this thing for basic iClone, what we could do, implementation of iClone and Blender together. But literally, I've said this earlier, this is probably the best companion program you can do with iClone that doesn't involve 3D Exchange. This blows 3D SketchUp out of the water.
Oh, yeah. And it's been doing so for a long time.
It has, you can do a lot more with it. You can do a lot more tools. The physics engine is actually it's very decent in Blender. I think it's better than iClone, personally.
And it's also easier to manage.
Very easy to manage.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is the old Sky Girl here. Where did what did I? Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah. Oh, I made my.
Oh yeah.
No wait, that's the older one.
Make up your mind, boy.
No. I had 2 versions of this. But yeah, little thing here, and the.
Oh yeah. Doing.
And that's it.
Yeah.
It could be in. I think I set it for reverse order. This is for my own production. But just imagine. Oh, and that's right. I was talking to Warlord about destructibles. Now I can do it. Because in Endgame, there was a chase scene, and one of the cars just goes veering out of control and smashes into a storefront.
Whoa.
And I didn't know how to do it at the time, but now I know.
Wrecking ball.
The wrecking ball. But yeah, this is pretty much what, and that's it. That's into Blender as well, and that got through. That's now into iClone 6 now, and pretty proud of this set.
Yeah, very impressive. Very nice design.
It's a very modern design. Everything glows. I've got the furniture. I hung up paintings. I'm trying. I don't know
I
where
just,
my.
I just love the animation of those blinds.
Yep, it's 90 degrees every. I think it takes 20, 30 frames to do.
Uh-huh.
And I just kind of blend
Yeah.
through. What was I talking about? I swear to God, I had it saved onto this file. I never, ever, anything doesn't leave this file. That's not mine. This is mine. Clock. I don't know what to say. Honestly, everything is. I'm kind of. I still have the Saturn V. I still have the Sat 5.
Oh yeah.
This is it. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, I did make it in multiple stages. Well, except for this thing, I gotta fix it. But yeah, it's multiple stages, so it breaks apart, and that was supposed to be rendered in iClone and Blender together.
Mm-hmm.
But if anyone has any questions or any final questions or concerns before we wrap up,
Nope.
anyone in the chat? Hopefully, because this is pretty much a really long one.
Yeah.
I think a job well done. I'll wait till I think a couple of people are watching right now. I'll give them a few minutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nope. Looks like Direct's 1974 is good. But oh yeah. This was something I just released today. Remember Vertical Escape, Jeff?
Oh yeah.
The little shoot-up ride. I decided to release it into the marketplace. It was sitting around. In fact, a lot of my props are like that. Just most of them. In fact, the little roller coaster thing. Actually, I think I have the roller coaster I was showing you, Mike. I want.
Show me.
I think so. I think it was called Steel Falcon.
Mm.
Steel. Okay, this is Steel Falcon. I think. Which one was this one? I think. Oh crap! It's not that. No, it was something else. Steel Falcon. Yeah, I think it was the Steel Falcon. So you can tell it was a pretty huge prop.
Ooh-wee. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, see? The track
Now
is
you-
easy to make.
Yeah. Now you still have that basic curve in there, right? It's the NURBS path.
I think so.
Yep.
But yeah, there you go.
Yep. Well, if you have any kind of a car hooked up to that, parented to it, and you tell it you use the follow path modifier, it will actually do exactly that. It'll follow. Yeah.
But just
Go.
imagine what this will do for monorails, trains, cars.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think
We could have-
we pretty much touched up on a huge thing here.
Oh yeah.
Get the mother load.
Yeah.
Because I use path animation for iClone, but it's so tedious. It really is really tedious to do.
Well, compared to blenders, anything is tedious.
Yeah.
I mean, just there you go. It's just that easy. You just have a couple of very, very. I mean, 2 cubes. Come on.
Yeah, it's trick cubes.
Yeah, and you have this infinite track that you can actually extrude, modify at any time.
Oh wait, do I have Barracuda? Please tell me I have Barracuda. Oh yes, yes, I still do.
There you go.
Oh, it's completed too.
And there you go. You got one fully functional roller coaster. You can parent any car that you want, and it'll follow that baby without even a glitch. It'll take the time you want. You can can give it as many keyframes as you want. Let's say you want a ride for 30 seconds. time it to 30 seconds, and
Well,
there you go.
30
Boom.
seconds to reach this point.
Yeah.
It can be up to here.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
And then once it's gone, boom.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be it. But the big thing is the poly count. This thing's at 64,000 already.
Wow.
That's the
Well, you don't want to have that many in
Well,
You know.
iClone could support up to 3.4 million faces. Oh, I remember shoving at least 10 million faces into iClone without having any issues. But still,
it all depends on your system. I mean,
yeah.
you know, if you take a dual quad core and no.
Oh, I have a quad core system. I have an i7
Okay.
4709K,
yeah.
4 gigahertz
Yeah.
quad core.
Yeah, but think of those poor people who don't have quad cores. They just might have to say, "Hey, pass on that."
Nope. But this pretty much changes a lot of things, though. Or or I could just make my own little track set here, and people could put in the background. But I remember I don't remember a video producer, but they were asking me about building a roller coaster for them.
I'll be right back.
They wanted it was a grand finale too. It was supposed to be an iClone. I said, okay, I'll try. And I used to make. And if you ever seen the original Barracuda,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was a monster.
yeah, it was all blocky and everything.
Uh-huh.
Just this thing compared to that's a world of difference.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. If you're wondering what curve animation and following curve paths can do, this is a great example.
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't even gotten into reference images.
Yeah.
You can
Oh, boy.
you can make your own design by tracing the reference image. So if you want to make like an iron gate fence or something, or make your own, or even better, you can actually make your own. You can type your own name in.
Yep.
So we'll add text. I'm sure they have a tool down here.
Shift A text.
There we go. Okay, so yeah. In fact, let's just go in a little more work here. Control Alt C. And this is now a curve now, and you can choose any font. And now officially, you have something that can easily be done on anything. And now you can import it into iClone just like anything else. Simple, easy to do. Takes 2 seconds. Done.
Yeah.
But I think that's all for me today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in and. But yeah,
Think of more stuff to blow up next time.
think of more stuff. Hey, we can blow up this text thing.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Let's try it out.
Should be pretty easy. There you go.
Yeah. Yep, there we go. It's all in one piece. Let's just set the active, see what happens. Just active only.
Yeah, it'll drop. There you go.
And then let's just add a passive,
Mm-hmm.
which will just stay there. Boom. There we go.
It's so easy. It's ridiculously easy. And, you know,
Hey, you can break plates, you can drop everything, break plates, and do all
Oh, yeah.
that. And
oh yeah.
all you have
And
to do is doom, and
your twisted little imagination is your only limit.
that's all. That's all you can do. For that, I think that's good work. I think that's a heck of a show. But yeah, no more questions from the chat, so I'm just gonna close up shop, and hopefully this thing will render. It'll be on YouTube instantly.
Yeah.